Hello everyone again. I make another video for tonight, top 15 on my list for full time, and I promise you I will get a daytime sent. So I do this back to back, and this is top 15 daytime scents for fall time. And as we go on, the sexiness must be more. We don't have to get on performance mode because the fragrances that are in this list, they mostly get you to 3 hours of performance, 3 to 4 hours of performance, and it will get you past the date. So it will be much easier to get lighter performer fragrances for the nighttime, so you don't get headache and not projecting so much that gets you noticed everywhere. It will get kind of light projection that gets your date close to you also. So that are the factor in this list. So you should be getting noticed, getting sexy fragrances out of this one. I have one honorable mention. So this is because I have so boozy and cardamom and leather scents in this list. This is honorable mention. Bentley Intense for Man. You can go with the Bentley EDT for Man. Bentley for Man EDT. That's a lighter version. That's more and heavier on spices, cardamom. But this one, not this one actually. The Bentley Foreman EDT is better choice, but they are so loud projectors, so they are a little bit annoying for the dates. So I wouldn't suggest you wear them, but they are really a good time fragrances, good daytime fragrances. But they are really loud, so I can't suggest you wear them. This is the number 15 spot. It was number 14 spot in the fall time list. So you'll notice Kenzo for homme Django. This is the Bra edition. This is heavy on nutmeg and lime, and really the sexy fragrance for dates. It will get you noticed. It will get you compliments. But this is kind of uh, because it's not usable for dates only. This is on number 14, 15 spot on my list because it can be very casually. The first spot on my list is really sexy for daytime only fragrance that gets you noticed. So these are kind of like uh, general fragrances. This is number 14 spot, only the Brave Wild. You can go with the only the Brave, the normal one, but actually they are so damn good. But the projection is kind of a lower side, and this there are not for dates. So this is coconut milk with lime and uh, greenness, liftiness, and kind of aquaticness in it. So this is really beautiful fragrance too. Number 13 spot is a gentleman fragrance, Bulgari Man. This is sweet honey with freshness of leaves, and sit backs, enjoy the view, but will get you notice on the list. This is why this is on 13th spot because of projection, and it's not kind of usable for dates only, as I said. And number 12 spot is lalique encre noir. This is really sexy, but as I said, if you want a Dior Sauvage fragrance for everyday use, not really in the same way. This will suits kind of the situation that you wear Savage. This is versatile. This is daytime, nighttime, evening time, daytime fragrance, and it will get you performance out of it. But because it's not for dates only, and it's this loud projector. This is on 12 spot. Number 11 spot is this baby, fresh rubber with really good performance, really sexy fragrance. It really projects powdery kind of, but because it does suit a versatile profile, it is on number 11 spot. Number 10 spot, I will get really fast on this video because you know most of them in this list. Number 10 spot is this guy, Mont Blanc Legend Intense, and this is kind of different with the paco rabanne. I have the paco rabanne on my hand, and I will get more information on that one for you. But this is a pineapple, metallic, kind of zesty, actually like metal smelling, but the original DNA of Mont Blanc is here, legend. The number 8 spot, 9 spot is this beautiful cheap fragrance. This is Salvatore Ferragamo F by Ferragamo Black. This is actually a powdery, sexy, kind of more leans to a daytime scent than others, but because of its loudness, it's more casual use. Actually, you can more use it casually than ever, and this is really cheap, so you can afford it. This is on the 9th spot of my list. The 8th spot on my list is this guy. So I was so wrong about this one because I said the pineapple used in this one is like Bentley Azure and Mont Blanc Legend, and not like Aventus. This is not like Aventus pineapple, but this is more juicy, more qualified, more quality pineapple than the Bentley Azure. Really more quality than Bentley Azure, kind of more than Mont Blanc Legend pineapples. But if you spray this on the opening, you get a mix of sweet. Imagine this: you get a pineapple and cut it through freshness of pineapple. You will sniff the freshness of pineapple on the opening of this one, then mix with lemon and some kind of smoky backbone, and gives you really beautiful sexy note because it lands down on your skin. This is more mysterious, more gets your date closer to you. So this is number 7 spot. Number 6 spot is Valentino. This is a kind of a sample of it. So I did own this one. I traded for another one because I have 2 clones of this one. If you want the armaf version, go with armaf futura homme. Yes, futura homme. The sweet kind of square the glass with the lens down left side atomizer, and this is really a good fragrance. If you want a cheaper alternative, go with that one. or the Rio version. Rio is the Valentino fragrance. Also, the name is same. But what is this? This is iris, chocolate, and really beautiful hazelnut smelling fragrance. So I own the intense one, use that for winter time, and use this one for the fall time. This is really beautiful. Projection is kind of a leans to lower side, so you can get noticed by your date. The number 7 is 12, 13. Yes. The number 6 spot is from House of Kenzo. And this actually smells like mango, the fruit. This is mango mixed with tonka beans. The mango is up top, the fruitiness of mango. Mango tonka beans with lime and cardamom. More prominent on the, I'm sorry, more prominent on the mango with cardamom than with tonka, because it's kind of a sweet, spicy scent. This is like katana. This is Kenzo night. This is like a katana. This is underrated fragrance. Really beautiful fragrance, long lasting, powerful, sexy, and really a noticeable fragrance for fall time. And you can use it as winter time because it performs so well. It will get you noticed. This is kind of gourmandish sweetness in this one with the spices, and really beautiful fragrance, by the way. Next one is clone of really popular fragrance, and it's on the 5th spot because it does have more synthetic note that its predecessor, and this is Halloween Man Shot by Josos de Pozo, made in Spain. Really beautiful, resembling La Nuit de l'Homme cologne. It is more long lasting than La Nuit de l'Homme, but it is more synthetic also than the La Nuit de l'Homme, so it is on the number 5th spot on this list. But really beautiful fragrance. Check out my review on comparing this one on with La Nuit de l'Homme, so you get the scent profile really well. The number 4th spot is another boozy, spicy, and leather fragrance. This is more leathery and boozy with tonka, and this CH Man Prive by Carolina Herrera. Why this is not the first spot, and I'm liking the other 3 fragrances more than this one, because this is kind of sweet leather, but the booziness get this leather kind of animalic. I'm not saying the leather in this one is animalic, but it is more prominent on the leather than the tonka or the cardamom used in this one. This is more leather, booziness, tonka bean, and cardamom used in this one. But really a beautiful fragrance, really sexy one. It's close on your skin, gets really a nice compliment, and that's why this is number 4th spot. Number 3rd spot is my first spot on the fall list, Prada Luna Rossa Extreme, because it's so beautiful done. It does have pepper actually on the top, and pepper used in this one is kind of smoky. It gets that fresh smokiness that I was talking about. This is like fresh smoky. um, Used lavender and tonka also, and vanilla. I'm sorry, tonka was not there. Lavender and vanilla used in this one, so this will get you fresh start of spiciness and smokiness, really fresh actually. The pepper in this one is not noticeable, not headache kind of a pepper like salvatore, ferragamo, f black, but this will get you compliments. Left and right projection is really good, the sillage is really good, the scent profile is actually the best, and that was number third spot on my list. Number second spot on my list is a really similar actually to CH Man prive. This is Gentleman Only by Givenchy Intense version. Gentleman Only Intense by Givenchy. And why is this beautifuler than the CH Man prive? And I'll get this more on a higher side of the list because it is the same ingredients in this one plus incense. It does have leather, it does have booziness, not the booziness, I'm sorry, it does have leather, it does have cardamom, it does have the booziness, yes, it does have incense, but when you get those notes, it does have tonka bean also. When you get those notes, there are not more on leather, more on tonka bean. Um, More on tonka bean, yes, and this is kind of different because the leather is on background. More on tonka bean, boozes, cardamom, and incense. And this one really beautiful, sweet fragrance, kind of similar to the CH Man prive, but the CH Man prive gets you a leather note, noticeable leather note, a kind of boozy note actually, but this one is more prominent on tonka and the spices and incense on this one. So this is number second spot on my list. Performance is also good, but not be smooth. It will get you through the night. But the first spot is actually the weakest of them all. It will get you noticed immediately because it is a spicy note and it is a sexy fragrance, really sexiest of them all. This is La Nuit de l'homme by Yves Saint Laurent, and this is sex in a bottle actually. Oof. It's really beautiful. It is actually my number one because the ingredients are used in this one is so good. The cardamom note is so prominent, so noticeable with bergamot on top. Then you have lavender and the cedar wood, but it will get you 2 to 3 hours of good longevity. So it is on my first spot. But I'm really sad for the projection wise, for the performance wise of this fragrance, because it was a beast projector on first time it's round, and now it's just 3 hour projector. 1.5 hour of good projection I get, and 3 hour of longevity. But the scent profile actually is sexiest of them all, and not every one of them in my list is sexy enough to beat this one. So this is my number first spot for daytime situations. And thank you for watching again. I will see you next time on my video. Good night.